Hi, you might have wondered, what is organizational change management and how can I ensure that my organization, my team, my people are ready for change? In today's video, I'm going to dive into organizational change management, the three pillars that kind of make up the capability for change readiness. First of all, what is organizational change management? It is a capability that sits with all the other organizational capabilities across the whole employee and leadership team, and it makes sure that the organization has all the right skills, the right abilities, but also systems and processes in place that allow an organization to transition and progress and evolve smoothly. And organizational change management is very dependent on the change readiness of the organization and the people within. What I say is that there's three different pillars that make up organizational change readiness, and those are leadership, project management, and change management. In three different videos, I'm going to dive into these three pillars, what they mean and why they're important, and some tips that you can use in order to get better at your change readiness. In this video, I'm going to outline in particular what we can do if our organization doesn't seem to have very strong project management capabilities across the board. So we may find that project management is a skill set that is very much just in one pocket, in one department that focuses a lot on projects or in a couple of people. But for organizational change readiness and organizational change management capabilities, we need to have a broad understanding of what project management skills are. So what is a project? It is any work that our organization does that is time-bound and unique. It's set apart from our operations or BAU activities, and we're managing things a little bit more structured with a project management approach in order to reduce risk. And that's what change management and project management has very much in common. It is a risk mitigation method. So what you might do is have a change readiness assessment in your organization, or maybe use our business change readiness checker. And if you find that project management is your biggest concern, you can look at what parts of the project management capabilities are the weakest and tackle that most. So I like to often use a spider graph just on a piece of paper with the 10 knowledge areas from PMBOK in order to assess how strong we are in certain key areas that make up project management. So project management has different knowledge areas, for example, cost control or resource management, communications, change management and risk management, and so forth. Once we kind of know where we have to tackle that, we can select some quick wins in order to improve our change readiness. So one thing that I often find very valuable is if I get my key stakeholders, my project team, my change managers, all in a room for what we call a risk and resistance workshop. That's a very easy way of assessing what are some of the risks, resistance that we anticipate with this particular project or this particular transition and change if we roll it out to our organization. Who are the people that we find have the biggest impact, and how would they be concerned, and what questions would they have? And so a risk resistance management assessment workshop that is combining all the different stakeholders, the project team and the change manager, gives us a better understanding as to how we can plan proactively for our transition. And it also means that when push comes to shove and things are really, really stressful, we have already thought through an emergency kind of response plan, and we have those mitigation measures in place. Another really good way of improving your project management capabilities and therefore supporting your organizational change management capabilities is to have a holistic view of your project management plan and your change management plan. Too often I find that the project management plan and change management plans are written separately, and they land somewhere in some file or email for the stakeholders and leaders to read and approve, and it becomes outdated already by the time that it hits someone's inbox. and it's not really easy and practical for people to work through that. So what I like to use is just a plan on a page, an easy change management or project management canvas that has all the important discussion points in just one page, like a dashboard, and you can bring that to any meeting and you can keep it updated very easily. You could even laminate it and write on it with whiteboard markers, or have it big projected on the wall and use it as a dashboard. So that's a couple of quick wins that you could use in order to improve your project management and therefore your change readiness and organizational change management capabilities. I hope you liked this video, so please subscribe, share it, and there's 2 more videos, one talking about like leadership as a particular focus area for our change readiness, and one talking about change management. So these might be of interest for you as well. Bye for now, see you in the next video.